Yeah, good evening, everyone. I hope so. I am live now at correct timing of 7 o'clock today. Yeah, guys, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the third day of our boot camp. I hope so. I'm audible and my screen is clearly visible to you. If possible, can you just give me confirmation of that, if everything is fine from my side or not, so that we can move forward with today's session. Yeah, hello, everyone. Hello, Shivani. Hello, hi, Gaurav. Hi, Tejas. Yeah, I hope so. Your name is Tejas or Tejas because you have written TH. Okay. Okay, great, great. Yeah, good evening, good evening, everyone. So now this is our day three. So till day two, we have covered most of the theoretical concepts, although we have some left. But today, after covering two of the theoretical concepts that's remaining, that is updation of data and deletion of data, we will move to somewhat of a practicals. Okay. So that's what we will be doing today. So let's again get back to where we left yesterday, although there was not much for us. So that's why we left it out. So now let's continue forward from there. So as per I remember, as per for our notes, we were done with this projection operation in our read operation. So now the next thing that we have is update operation. Okay. So let's understand what update is, what all functions do we have in update, and what all operators do we exactly have in update. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So is there any doubt from the like last lecture, or is there anything that you want to ask before we move forward? If someone has something, they can just add in. Okay. Yeah, guys. Again, at the starting of the every lecture, I inform you that no need to write present in the chat box. It's not going to mark your attendance. So obviously, when I share the attendance sheet today, I will probably be sharing it. I don't know. Okay. Even I don't know when I'm going to share the attendance sheet, mostly at the end, but I exactly do not know the timing. Okay. So I hope so you will be in the session. If someone does not wants to attend the session, they can leave and they can just try checking it again and again when exactly am I sharing the attendance sheet. Okay. Fine. So now let's continue forward and let's complete the updation process. Okay. Okay. So let's complete my updation process or else updation operation. Okay. So as per the name suggests, updation operation, as per the name suggests, what exactly are we doing? So we are changing some of the previous data. Okay. So we already have the previous data fundo. What exactly summarization you would need? See, in last lecture, we just completed our create operation and read operation. We just completed that. And we discussed the difference between binary BSON and JSON. That's what we discussed. I showed you a sample of our JSON, and yeah, we discussed about JSON objects, documents, and collection. That's what we discussed yesterday. Okay. So today let's continue forward with updation. So updation suggests that there is already some data present. Okay. Already you have a data. Now there is some changes in the data that you want to perform. So now that's what we are going to do in that updation operation. Okay. So let's write the definition. So this method is used to change or alter already present data. Okay. So see, I hope so you get a grasp of it by common sense that if some data is not already present, then you cannot update it up. Okay. You need to have some data that's already present in your DB so that you can update that up. Okay. So as the name suggests, you will be working on any document in a collection that's already present. Okay. So if you want, I can also write that term, that is modify existing document in a collection. That's what we will call it as modify existing document in a collection. Okay. So we are going with a formal definition, so we can add this also. Okay. So the existing is a keyword right here. So if you miss this out, your definition will not have any sense. Okay. Now, what all operations do we have in our updation? So first one is update one, same as we got in find one. So we have update one operation. So in update of one operation, what's going to happen? So as the name suggests, one. Okay, it's written one at the end. It means you will be updating a single document. Okay, you will be updating a single document that matches the specific filter. So you will be updating a single document that matches the filter or condition. So you can write whatever you want in this case, filter or condition. So It means, see, now how exactly will you be searching for the data? Suppose let's take an example back again of this student DB. Okay, if we can, okay, let's leave it off. So now what happens is you want to update something for a student having an ID of one. Okay, let's say you have a condition where you want to update some details of the student having ID of one. So in that case, you have to first of all perform a search operation. Okay, so in update one also, you perform a search operation first of all to exactly get to the document that you want to update. Once you attain that document, only then you are going to update that up. Okay, that's how the update operation works. Okay, so without searching it out, you would not be able to work on, because updation will not get applied to all the available documents. It will get applied to only one document that you are searching for. How will you search for? You will search for that using any defined condition or filter. That's what update one is. Now, after update one, what's the next thing? Next thing is update many. Same as the name suggests, we are going to update multiple documents. Okay. So we will give out one condition. Okay. What one condition? Suppose let's again take an example. So as a student ID is a unique ID, we will not be taking that. Let's take every student who is in student class 9. Okay. Every data that matches my condition. What is my condition is that student should belong to class of 9. Okay. So in this case, I will have around 40 or 45 students in a ninth class. Okay. And I will be updating those students' data. Okay. So update many is multiple updations. Okay. So you will be updating multiple documents that matches your filter or condition. Okay, that's what you have in update one. You will be updating multiple documents that matches your filter or condition. Okay, fine. Now in update operation, we have some of the operators. Okay, we have some operators that we need to discuss. So operators. So what all operators are we having? Okay, yeah, Ferdin, we'll just right now, just after 10 minutes, we will go to the practicality over there. I will be showing all the queries that we need. Okay. Yeah. So, what all operators do we need? We need, first of all, set operator. Okay. So, what is set operator used for? So, set operator will be written as dollar set. Okay. So, we have dollar, and then you will be writing set. Okay. So, it replaces the value of a field with a new value. Okay. So, it will replace replace spelling. Yeah. So, it replaces the value of a field with a new value. Let's take an example of this. Suppose I have a case. What case I have? I have this student DB, right? Now in this student data, I want to update student's mark. Okay. On what basis? On a condition that student ID should be one. What happens? There was some miscalculation in total marks that a student got. So for that case, I need to update that up. Okay. Fine. So now, first of all, I will do the search operation. I will use my update one. Why am I using update one? Because I know back of the mind that there will be only one student with a student ID of one. Okay. So as I already told you, this key is going to be unique. The student ID will be different for everyone. So for that case, I'm assuming that there will be only one student having a student ID of one. Okay, fine. Now I'm performing my search operation on basis of update one, and I'm searching for a student with ID of one. Then what is the next thing I want to do? I want to replace the student marks. It's already there with 42 value. Okay. I want to replace it with 58. Suppose there was a miscalculation and now I want to replace it with 58. So how exactly will I do that? I will be performing a set operation. Just keep calm. I will be showing you the practicality. Do not worry about that. Okay. Just understand the concept first of all. So this is my set operation first of all. Now, what's the next operation that I have? Next operation I have dollar $inc. What does dollar $inc means? Increment value of a certain field. Suppose, let's again take an example. I have a student class of 9. Fine. Now, after end of academic year, what happens? Student goes one class forward. Okay, it means the academic year of these students should go to 10. From 9 to it should go to 10. So like this, I would be having 45 students in one class. Now, I will not sit down and I will update this up one by one. I will not do a set operation in this case, and I am not going to do perform the 9 to 10. So what I will do, I will perform that update menu operation and I will increment this student class value by 1. That is what I am going to do in this respective case. So INC, $INC is increment value of a certain field by 1. Okay. Okay. It means, see, you also have an option, not just by 1, you can also update it by whatever value. So let me write that too, or else it will create confusion. By any value. Okay. So it should be by any value. So this is $INC. Now, after $INC, what is the next thing that we can do? So after that, we have dollar push, not hash push, but dollar push. Okay. Yeah. So dollar push, what it will do, append a new value to an array. Suppose what happens. Right now, my student mark is not an array. Okay. Now let me do one thing. Let me duplicate it out and let me do some changes in this. So what happens? I am changing it in the form of array 42, 67, 80, 78, 89, 79, 70. Let's keep it like that. Okay. Now what happened is my student marks are now in form of array. So there is a possibility that right now I have 4 subjects, but there would be one more subject's marks that I would need to enter in this case. Okay, so I would need 79 to be entered in this array. Why? Because I have 5 subjects in my class 9. Obviously, you do not have 5, but let's take an example. Okay, so you what you will do in this case? What you will do is you will perform a push operation on this student mark array. This push operation will add one more value to the end of your array. Okay, suppose I wanted to add 79. So this is how I will be adding 79 to my array. Okay, so this push operation is only going to work for a specific field that is in the form of array. Okay, if I perform push operation on a student class, it's not going to work. Why? Because it's not an array form. If I'm going to do it with my student name, obviously it will not work over there. So we have specified that it will work for all the arrays, all the fields that are in the form of arrays. Okay, fine. That is push. After push, you will have a pull. So dollar pull. Now, what will dollar pull do? Okay, so it removes all instances of a value from an array. Now, if you want to remove any value from an array, so in that case, you will perform a pull operation. Suppose, let's take an example back again of what we took. So in my example case, I have 5 values. Okay. So what happened? There is some change in number of courses. Now the 5 courses came back to 4. Okay. So if for some reason you can add only one value to many values in the array. See, I will show you the use case. Do not worry about that. So at least you can add one value. Many values I will show you in a case. Okay, if there is any problem with the many value, in that case also we'll try it out. Just have patience. Okay, so yeah, so pull value will be used to take out certain value from your array. So push, pull, inc and set. That is what we have in update operation. Now after update operation, what is the next thing that we have? We have then delete operation. So delete operation, same thing. As the name suggests, you are going to remove any particular element. Okay. You're going to remove any particular element out of your given data. Okay. So let's define it up. This operation is used to remove a particular document out of your collection. So we are talking in terms of collections and documents. Okay. So this operation is used to actually remove out any particular document from your collection. I'm not talking about field, but I'm talking about whole document. Okay. So suppose if I take an example again back again. So I have this student database, and in this student database there was one student with the ID of 5. Okay. So he or she left the school. So in that case, what I will do, I will perform a remove operation or else delete operation to actually delete the data of that particular student. Okay, that's what I will be doing in this respective case. And there are two operations that you do in delete. One is delete one, and then is one is delete many. Delete one, same as we did in earlier cases. In case of delete one, what you will be doing, delete a single document that matches the condition or filter. Okay, so you will be deleting a single document. Now, again, it's written one at the end. So by that keyword, you will understand that we are going to just delete one document, not multiple, not two, not three, just one. Okay, so that is what delete one is. After delete one, what's the next thing that we have? So after delete one, I have to delete many. So we get back. Yeah, so delete one, delete many. That is the second operation. So what is delete many? So delete all documents that matches your filter or condition. Okay. So we will be deleting all the documents that matches your filter or condition in this respective case. Okay. Fine. Guys, is it? Guys, is there any trouble with my audio or video? If you have, no, delete and pull are not the same. In delete, we are deleting whole of the document. In pull, we are taking out one value of out of an array. Okay. So delete and pull are two separate things, having a drastic difference in both of them. Okay. A great difference in both of them. So suppose in delete, I gave you an example, right? You have this case. So now in pull operation, what we will do, we will take out one value out of this student's mark array. Okay, but in delete operation, we are going to delete whole of this document. So including student ID, student name, student class, student marks. Okay. So we are going to delete all of these documents. Okay. So that's a drastic difference between pull operation and delete many operation. Fine. Okay, fine. Is there anything more? Yeah, I will be showing that. Just after this, I am going to show how we are going to write conditions. And after this, we also have a topic of querying with conditions. Okay. We have to cover that too. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me cover that first because that will create much more easiness for you to create queries. Okay. Yeah, just wait some more moment. A little more theory. Okay. So querying through conditions. Okay. See, if there is a condition that you have, suppose there is a condition you are using delete many, and you have added a condition that student ID should be equal to 5. So in this case, there would be only one student with that particular ID. So yes, obviously, by performing delete many also, you can actually delete only one of the document too. Can we delete many and delete only one document if this, what is the use of delete one? See, in some cases, what happens is there would be multiple documents with the same condition. Let's take an example. Suppose I have multiple documents or else multiple data of student class ninth. Okay. But I do not want to delete all the student of class ninth, but I want to delete any one of the first data that I get from class of ninth. Okay. So in that case, I will be using delete one. Okay. So you have multiple documents that matches the condition, but you do not want to delete all of them. You only want to delete any first of them. So in that case, you will be using delete one operation. Okay. Fine. So querying through conditions, let's cover this too because we need this. Okay. Yeah, you can use MongoDB Atlas, but we are going to run query languages. We are not actually going to implement Node right now. So for now, we are going to run query languages. On the last day, I will be running some Node, uh, like Node code I will be writing. So over there, it will be much more better to use MongoDB Atlas. Right now, you can use Mongo Playground to test out whatever queries you have. Okay. So Mongo Playground will be the best. I will be also using that. So you want to run any query related to read, update, and delete, you will have all the resources over there. Okay. Yeah. Let's complete this querying with condition. Okay. So querying with condition will always be used in our three operations. What are three operations we have? We will be using in read operation. We will be using in update operation. We will be using in delete operation. So all three operations is going to use your query through conditioning. Now, what all queries do we have? Okay. So if I give you an example of simple equality. So if in some cases you would be searching for some equality. Let's take an example. Suppose you are adding equality that the status, suppose in a case, status of a student is active or not. Okay, status of a student is active or not. Suppose you have this condition. So in this case, we will call it as equality condition. So you are checking if I match that condition or not, or else if a student is in class ninth or not. This will come under equality conditions. Okay. What's this MongoDB Playground and Node? MongoDB is database. Playground is an online simulation platform. Node is a language to write a backend. Okay, so simple equality. So you are just checking up if the value matches with my condition or not. Okay, if status is equal to active. Suppose in this context, the example that I've taken. So I will write what I will write. I will write that student underscore class is equal to 9 or not. Okay, I'm checking if my student underscore class is equal to 9 or not. If my student underscore class is equal to 9, then it's fine. I match the condition. If not, it's not fine. Yes, was there any glitch or problem? Was there any network problem or glitch from my side? Yeah, I mean, actually, your attendance is not noted. There is no need to write present right here. No. Okay, fine. Okay, I thought it's from my side. Yeah, so this is one simple equality comparison. Now, next is greater than and less than also. Let's discuss that too. So, comparison operators. Okay, comparison operators. So, what is it used for? These are used to for a range of values. Okay, so in a particular range, if some certain value comes in a particular range, in that case, we will be taking it up. Okay, so let's see what all comparison operators do we have in this context. So first one that we have is $GT. So we are writing as it is, as we will be writing in the queries. So what does dollar $GT means? So we are talking greater than. Okay, so it will be called as greater than. Okay, so if I take an example, let's take an example where I am checking if my student underscore ID, okay, is greater than, okay. So in that case, I will check is dollar GT 4. Okay, I can create a kind of condition. There will be some change in structure. It's not a rigid. Like when we go to the practice part, we'll be seeing exactly how we are going to write. Okay, what does query means? So see, you have a database, right? You have data in your database. Now, suppose, now let's take another example. This will not work fine. Uh, okay, let's take, you have a student record section in your college. Okay, fine. And you want to get your ID card from your student record section. but you do not actually know what all things are required and what is the procedure. So what you will do, what you will exactly do, you want to collect some data regarding ID card creation. Okay. So in that case, you will first of all go to your student record section and you will ask them for that data, or else you will query them. Query them means asking them out for something. Okay. So you will go to them, you will ask them what is the procedure, what all things is required, and all these things. So same way, in on context of database, what we have is we have data. Now, to ask my database, yeah, send me this data. I want these data. So that is what we will call it as querying or asking. Okay, so that's what query means in simple term. So for first one was GT, that is greater than. Second one is my dollar. Is API service a part of SQL? API service is not a part of SQL. SQL totally stands for database only. Querying is a part of SQL. API service creation is a part of your backend code. Yeah, dollar $LT. Some of you might consider it as a part, but according to me, you can just keep it different because API creation, API services, and all these things they come under database creation. Sorry, not database creation, but backend creation. API services is as a whole a different concept. Okay, if you want, you can also separate it out of the backend, but it's a very integral part of the backend. So obviously, we will consider that up. Yeah, dollar $LT that is less than. Okay, whatever value we are taking should be less than. Now the next thing that I have is dollar GTE. Okay, so GT is greater than or equal to. So if you have learned operators in your coding languages, whatever Java, JavaScript, C++, C, whatever you have studied. Okay. So in that case, you have encountered this greater than or equal to operation. Now, the same way we have LTE, that is less than or equal to, less than or equal to operation. Okay. So these are the comparisons that we are going to use. Difference between double equal to and single equal to in Java. Double equal to is compared easy to understand thing. Double equal to and single equal to. Yeah, Kushi, every experience is good for you. I don't think so. I'm taking a session on Canva, right? Yeah, fine. Let's move forward. Okay. Before I make you expert in Canva, let's move forward. I will share it after 45 only. Okay. Guys, is there any problem from my side? Yeah, it's fine now, right? Can we move now? I think so. It's fine. Sometimes video is stuck. Okay, fine. Let's focus now. I think so. It would be fine now. Yeah, fine. I already cleared that doubt. Double equal to and single equal to. Yeah, there might be some issue with my internet connection. Nikita, what will you do with the attendance form? Exactly. Yes, for a string, you will be needing dot equals. It works best in case of string only. So double equal to quite does not works for the strings. You have to use dot equals operation. Yeah, Aniket, this is not a Java session. Okay, we can move forward with the practicality. Yeah. So what I want you to open now is Mongo Playground because I know I do not want you to get expert in Canva as some of you are telling. I think so. It was Kushi, right? Yeah, Kushi was telling that I'm making her expert in Canva. So let's not make her expert in Canva. Let's move to database queries. Okay. Okay, fine. Now open MongoDB or Mongo Playground over here. Now, first thing, we have three screens or else three partitions that you can see. Over here, we will be inserting a JSON data. Okay, I will be giving you data from nodes. I will add that over there. Here, I am going to write my queries, and over here, I will be getting my results in this case. So, what data are we exactly going to take in this case? So, I have already brought in some data so that we will be pasting it in over here. And let's first of all understand what data we have in this case. I'm sorry, Koshi, we are again moving back to Canva. I hope so you do not get expert in this Canva part. Okay. So what data do we have? So we have a field of data like we have name, age, course, and grade, its array, and then city. Okay. So this is whole of the data that I am going to use. Okay. Yeah, it's in JSON form. Do not worry. I'm not importing it in the form JSON file, but I will already like I predefined its JSON. Okay. Yeah, it's a written VSON. I cannot change that. It will be in the VSON, but it is human readable, so it's a human JSON form. Okay. At the end, I will just give you a project. Okay. Do not worry. A very light weighted project that will not take much time. Screen not clear. Is it true, guys? It's problem for one of you or it's problem for everyone. Okay, fine. Now, these are all the fields that I have, and I would be having one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight data or else eight documents in this case. Okay. So we can call it as eight data or as eight document. Okay, fine. Yeah, Prodipto, it's 7:32. You are too either you are too late to tell me good evening because we already started at 7, or else you are too early for your attendance form. So you might need to wait some more. Okay, so this is my data. I will be adding this data directly to my playground. Why? Because I cannot import quite any data right here. So let me add whole of the data in this. Okay, formatting, do not worry about that. It's perfect. No need to worry about any formatting. And this is all of the JSON data that I can find. If you want to format this data, this will be much more better format that I can show you. Okay, best replication of the JSON that you can find. So what all data we have? We have name, we have age, we have courses, we have grades. It's array of grades. Okay, not a particular one grade. We have array of grades. Then we have city, and this data we have around 10 to 12 documents of this data. Now let's perform some operations. I will keep on writing queries, and then I will paste those queries back to the nodes. Again, sorry, Kushi. Again, we will get back to training you on Canva. Quite we cannot quite help in this case. So db.collection.find. So this is my first operation. Okay. So db.collection.find. What is it going to do in my case? Okay. When I run this query, I am getting an output of all the available data that I can find. So this is my first query. I did not applied any find one. I did not applied any find many. I just applied find in this case. So find operation is used to return any number of values that matches the condition. Right now, I do not have any condition. You can see I have a curly braces inside. Okay, I will compress this part because we do not want the data completely. Yeah. So in this case, what you can see, I have my curly braces inside, but inside my curly braces, there are no conditions that has been added. So in this case, I will get whole of my data. Screen's quality is so poor even at 1020 HD. Let me check from my side. Uh, Let me check my internet speed. Just give me a moment. I think so. There would be some issue from your side because I'm getting it clear. Okay. Yeah, there was an issue because I went out to check my internet speed. Fine. Okay. Let's get back to my query. Okay. Yeah, someone wanted me to zoom in, so I will zoom in a little. That's a max. Okay. Fine. So this is find operation. So find operation will return my data as per the condition that I am adding. Okay. So font is small. So yeah, it would be fine now. You would be able to see. So so this is the first condition. The query. We do not have any query. We do not have any conditions. So this is my first query. Okay. So let me add a section for query in this case. Yeah. So query, and the first thing that I add to my query is document db.collection.find. Okay. So this is my first element. So it is used to return all data in our document. Okay. That matches our condition. Okay. That is what we will be using it for now. Let's move to the next thing. We have find operation, and why not? So where you are implementing this queries, we are implementing this query on Mongo Playground.net. The whole link is Mongo without any gap, Mongo Playground.net. Yeah, fine. So this is our first case. Now let's move to another case. I want to add a condition in here. Suppose I want to filter out all the data, where I want all the data in the case where the city is Delhi. Okay, let's take that data. Okay. Is it MongoDB Compass? No, it's not MongoDB Compass. It's online compiler for MongoDB, Mongo. Okay. Yeah. So I'm performing the operation. I'm doing what I'm checking if my city is mentioned as Delhi. So I will get all the data where city is mentioned as Delhi. So these 8 rows of data contribute to one document. See, what we are taking in this case is we are considering this as one document. Okay, this one block as one document, this another block as another document, this another block is another document, and this all create a collection. I already shared the notes yesterday. There you can find. Yeah, fine. Let's run this up. Now, if I run this up, I am going to get all the data where city is mentioned as Delhi. So if I go to my normal data, all of my data, I can see the city is mentioned as Delhi, Mumbai, then again Delhi, Bangalore, Kolkata, Chennai, whatever. We have many cities. Okay. So yeah, so we have now we are returning all the data where the city is mentioned is Delhi. Okay. So this is again rendering a data or else rendering your data on the basis of some condition. So this is my second query. Okay. So db.collection.find and we are checking for city in this case. Okay, fine. So this is my find operation. If you want to apply more of the find operation, what I can do, I can perform my find operation on courses. Let's suppose I am taking all the course for computer science. Let's suppose I am checking and I'm taking data where the course is computer science. I want just that data. So if I run this up, I will get all the courses or else all the data where my course is mentioned as computer science. Instead of writing in city, check with name. We do not have any name. Okay, you want to name? Okay, we have name. Let's check for nation. As can you just check it out yourself too? Because I'm getting as per the name, as per request I did it. I'm getting my one data with a name of Nisha. Okay, fine, great. So this is my first case. Attendance it's 40, 7:40. Sandeep, you are 5 minutes early. No history, it's not an issue. Okay, mystery novels. Yeah, so it's not an issue. You can carry forward. If one day is missed, no problem. It's manageable. Akshay, just let me tell you one thing. Just do one thing. Open Google and check if 8 rows. We are not talking about rows. They are not rows. Okay. The thing that you're asking is actually quite wrong. I'm talking about whole of these data. In this data, we have many number of rows. Okay. So in this case, we are not considering a row as a document. Obviously, a whole collection of a row we can consider as a document. Yes, we use NoSQL in C. Data analysis uses everything, mostly SQL, but it also uses NoSQL. Okay. Yeah, the name and query is not in double inverted commas. It will not be in double inverted commas in this case. It's a field, so we can directly write it without double inverted comma. Do you want to check what will happen if I write it in double inverted comma? Let's check it out. What if I write it in double inverted comma? Is there any difference? No, no difference. If you want, you can write it in. Okay. The best way to resolve your curiosity, if you think it's not going to work, just try it out. Question gymnastic, no result. What no result are you getting? Okay, fine. Okay. Can we get this data or the coding? I can share the data. The coding part also I am pasting it up. So data is already added in the notes. You can get it from there. And the part, this is not coding, guys. This is query, first of all. And whatever query I'm writing, I am pasting them up. Okay. Yeah. So I will paste this too. So when you refer back, you can get it back. Okay. So db.collection.find and according to the name. Now let's see, what if I want to do multiple queries or else I want to have multiple conditions. So someone asked me to do that. So let's do that. So in this case, let's check up with two values. So what do I need to do if I want to know only names without any ID, course, and etc. Yeah, I will show you the projection part too. Yeah, just moving to that only. I will show you the projection part too. Do not worry about that. Okay, let me show the projection part first of all. What if I just want one thing that is name and something? So have some time in this case. Okay, let's move to projection and let me take out whatever condition I have used. So I will take out whatever condition I have used. So in this case, now I will define first of all name. Okay, so name one and what is the name? Courses or else course S1 also. And yeah, fine. Let's go with this one and see what is the output that I'm getting. Okay, so what is the output I'm getting? So I am getting only two things as the output. What are two things? I am getting ID. See guys, you cannot miss out ID. It will get printed all the times. So it's an essential part. So you will get ID even if you print nothing. So I asked for name and course. Okay, I asked for name and course. So I'm getting name and course in this case. Okay, can you find the data at same query? Sir, we can find the data at same query. What data are you trying to find? Can you specify it more? So yeah, so you wanted name and course. So this is what projection means. I just wanted to project out name and course. So I wrote this case. Okay, so I will write this command. I will add this command to the notes too. Okay, so we did a projection in this case. Projection of what? Projection of name as well as course. Okay, so this is my fourth query that I have written. Okay, fine. So now what's the next thing that we can do? Let's do the find operation with some of the operations or operators that I taught, like GT, LT, and all things. Let's write the query next in that term. Okay, fine. So now I will check. Let's remove this. I want to project everything. I just do not want to project name and course. I want to project everything. And what is the condition that I will add? I will check for my age. If my age is dollar GT, dollar greater than 20. So I will perform this operation and I will print all the data where my age is greater than 20. Okay. What a pass condition as well. No, it was not a condition. Okay. It's not a condition. Fine. Let me run this up. The condition was empty then. So I am getting output for all the ages where I have age greater than 21. Okay. So including, so it has also included, sorry, age greater than 20. So it has included from 21, 22, 23, 21, 22. Okay. So all the data where my age is greater than 20. So this is my greater than operation. If I want to perform greater than equal to, let's see greater than equal to 2. Let me add it in the form of text. That will be much more better. Okay. So next is greater than or equal to. Hey guys, the formatting is somewhat off. I hope so you will understand what's written. Fine. What was the GTE? Let's do GTE now. So I did GT. Let's do GTE now and let's run my query. So in GTE, I will be getting all the data with age 20 included. Okay. Age 20 also included. So with 20 and 20. Akshat, can you stop spamming? I read your comment. Just stop spamming, Akshat. Yeah. So I am getting all the data with included age of 20. I'm teaching something, Akshat. Let me complete that. Okay, we are on queries. I already defined you what documents are. I'm not getting anything. Why Om? It's a basic language written, okay? If you try reading it up, then also you will get a grasp of it, what I'm actually trying to do, okay? Sanvi Tiwari, the notes link was already shared yesterday. I will share it up now also. Just wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. I will share the notes. There is no attendance for today. We will not take attendance now. I have pasted it on the top. Yeah, Om, then it would be better if you see the recordings. Okay. I have pasted notes link on the top. Just take the notes. You have 5 minutes till 50. Sorry, not 50 till 54. Then I will share attendance link. Fine. So this was my next query. GT and GTE. Now, what I can do next is I will do a find one operation now. Okay. Let's remove this condition and let's add new condition in this case. So find one, and I will be checking for city of Mumbai. Okay. Sorry, city of Mumbai, find one DB dot collection. I'm getting error. What might be the case of the error that I'm getting? Instead of zero, did I miss any braces? Find one, find one, find one. It's correct. City is also written correct. Uh, find one expects bracket instead of zero. Let me check with this. I don't think so. That's an error. Let's see. Okay, no, it's something else. City for Mumbai braces are there. We have curly braces. We have everything. Let me check if we have city of Mumbai or not. Every time you add a data, there is auto-generated ID, that is known as object ID. We have city of Mumbai. And why exactly are we getting a error? If I do a find operation, will it work? It's working fine for the find operation. It's not working for my find one operation. Yeah, Ankita, what you told? Yeah, okay. Is there a way to save the notes? Just keep the link handy with you. That's how you will be able to save the notes. It's error same, okay? I have to check why are we not getting the find one in this. It works fine in all other places, but find one in MongoDB Playground would be having some problem. Okay, I will search for that. What the issue in this? Okay, what we can do move with another things. Okay, yeah. So we already saw GD, GTE. We already saw those. We saw projection. That's also done. What is the next thing that we can do? Find one is not working. Then we'll see that. Okay. Yeah, so let's do one thing. What's the next thing that we'll do? We will perform some ascending and descending order output. So what I will do is I will print the value on the basis of sorting by age. Okay. So I will do dot sort. Okay. And then we'll define age minus one. It means I will start from small age. Sorry, I'll start from bigger to lower. So descending order is what I'm going to make in this case. Okay. So let's check if it is working fine or not. Unsupported method only find, aggregate, update, and explain. Sorry, why are you not supporting my shop? Okay, playground has a lot of restrictions. Fine. Okay. All right. I will bring something else tomorrow because we have many of these functions to implement. So playground will not work fine for us. No, there is no attendance for now. Okay. Yeah, that's what find ones on the city. Okay, is it working for you? Because that's not the basic structure that we follow normally. Okay. Okay, fine. So that short is also not working. Now, what we can do is we have aggregate, right? So let's perform some aggregate only. Some of the functions that's not working, we'll try it out tomorrow with some different compiler. That's what we can do. But there is no particular software for this MongoDB, just like IDE platform of Python. Yeah, we have obviously we have. But I wanted to go with online simulation because everyone would not be having the locally downloaded. Okay, I'm unable to get the notes. Why are you unable to get the notes when note is clearly pinned on the top? Like some of you, obviously, sometimes you ask some of the doubts that are really like we can laugh at it. So it's already at the top, it's pinned at the top. Why exactly are you again asking for the notes? Is there no practical give X? Yeah, fine. So let me perform one operation. Okay, I will then share the attendance form. This will be my last operation. That is my aggregate. So I want to perform aggregate of something. And in this aggregate, what I will print some of the data. So db.collection.aggregate. And what projection am I going to do in this case? So dollar, and I will project. Okay. So I will project some things. What are those some things are? I will project my name and I will project my average grade. Okay, also going to project my average grade. How exactly am I going to find? I have a function known as $avg. AVG is means average. It performs average of the grades. Okay, so this is the structure. I will proceed with the noted comma, dollar, and grades. Okay, that's what I am doing in this case. Okay, let's see my full query. So this is my full query, db.collection.aggregate, and I will be projecting two things. One is name. Along with the name, I will project my average grade. How am I performing this average grade? Okay, so I am doing $avg. that is average of all the grades. If you can go back to the array, or else if you can go back to the data, I can see one thing that grades is a collection of array. Not higher. Grade is an array. Okay. So we will be performing this average operation on this array. Okay. So let's run it out and hopefully I do not get any error on this workbench. It's running the query and let's see what's output I'm getting. Okay, this is mathematical operation, so this will take some time, but it should not take much time for now. So share like PDFs, sir. So I can share it like PDF for the students who are in the community. I will do that, no problem. But for others, I would not be able to share it as PDF. Okay. Grades, dollar grades, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, we do not have any error in the code. It's the backend that's taking time. Let's till then, let's add this to my notes too, because you will need to refer it up later. Okay, so this will be my next query. Why are you taking this much time? Yeah, I got it. So what is the output I'm getting? So I am getting, first of all, ID will be there. I am getting average grade of my subject and I'm getting the name that I want. So it is projection plus aggregate. So aggregate is your mathematical operation that you're going to perform. Along with that, I am also projecting some of things. I'm not printing every value. I would have printed my age too. I would have printed my city too, but I'm not printing that. So I'm just printing average grade and name. Okay. We are printing just two things out of it. So this is projection plus aggregate. Okay. So we'll be defining aggregate more. Let's see tomorrow. And we'll try bringing some new platform or some new tools where we can run find one and other two. Okay. That's what we can do. But it will take most of the queries that you want. So if you want to practice, this will be the best platform that you can get because some of the other platforms are not much better. So obviously, other than find one, all other things are going to work fine on this platform. Okay, yeah, fine. Just wait a minute. Let me share the attendance form now. Just have some patience, and you will get attendance form. This is day three, right? Yes, day three. I kind of forgot what day it is exactly. What is the difference between Compass and Atlas? Compass is your local DB. It means whatever data you are storing, it will be only in your local software, local system. Atlas is a cloud Mongo database. It means if you are deploying any platform, in that case, you cannot use any connection string of Compass. But in case of Atlas, you can use that connection string for deployment purpose also because it is a cloud database. See, the amount that we are covering in in our boot camp is very less. Guys, please do not send me any SS request for editing the page, okay? Why are you trying to flood my email account? Why exactly are you trying? Why am I getting multiple requests to edit my notes, okay? That would be best if you do not send me any SS request, okay? I've already set the request to you can view, everyone can view. No need to send me SS request again and again, okay? File you have requested has been deleted. It's not deleted. I'm working on that. How can it get deleted? It's already there. Many of them have assessed. What I will do, I will share a PDF form. Okay. So whoever is in the community group, they can get the PDF form. Okay. Attendance not working. As is attendance not working? It's working. It's working fine. You have to sign in to complete your attendance. You have to do sign in. So first of all, do the sign in. Okay. We again share the attendance. Sir, what do you mean by name one is in the first? See, whenever see name one means that we will be including that part. If I write name zero, it means I have to exclude that part out. Okay, so it just signifies inclusion or else exclusion. Okay, so name one, course one exactly means I am trying to include that in my output in my projection. If I define it as name zero, it means I want to exclude it out. That's what I mean by name one and course one. For then, it's a lot of part to learn in MongoDB. We are covering most of it, but if you're a total fresher, then you need to get more depth, like more deep into the concepts. Okay. I hope so. You got to learn something extra from Canva notes. Okay. Some of you were complaining about that. So yeah, we started out some of the practical things, but again, we will switch back to Canva notes again. So again, no problem. Just take experience of notes for now because we have a lot of theoretical concepts to cover too. Okay, so we cannot help with that. We have to write notes. We need time from revision. Okay, yeah. If we write age one, then it will be included. If we write age zero, then it means it should be excluded. No, there is no work for you to complete. Great, Sayed, if your domain is AIDS, okay? No, I do not have any personal grudge with Kushi, but yeah, like she is she spoke out many of your words. Okay, I know many of you would be thinking the same, but she just came forward and spoke up. That's what I know. Okay, she did good, no problem. Because many of you would be want like there would be a like what can I say? You wanted to say something, but you were not speaking out. But Kushi spoke out for you, so it's good. Okay. Yeah, Canva. Guys, please mark your attendance fast. Okay. Kushi, if you're in the lecture, thank you for that. And do not mind it. We are just I just took it out separately to create a joke out of it. Okay. Do not mind that out. Yeah, if you mark your attendance, you can leave. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. We'll end it now. We'll meet you tomorrow at same time. Good night, guys. I don't think so. Kushin is in the lecture. Okay, bye. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you. Good night.